such a good feeling. A very good feeling. I don't know what to talk about. I'm going insane! Sorry about that. It's that special time of year again when the sun comes down sooner, the spooks are coming out, and I get to talk about the grimmest of the grim. That's right, I figured in order to keep things interesting, I'd work on ensuring my place in hell and show you all the 4 of the most gruesome videos I could find, all in one neat, tight little package. There's a DVD out there that has 4 mysterious videos on there, each of which have a unique origin with an interesting backstory. I couldn't find a copy of the purchase, but hey. Yo! Today we're going to be going over one of the first videos on that list, appropriately titled Grave Robbing for Morons. Yep, that's right. For any of you edgy teenagers that feel like buying a styrofoam skeleton just isn't good enough for you, you've come to the right place.
Run this bit. To make run this
there
big,
we go.
Right, if it's a male, you grab it around here. You grab it here and peel it back like that. Okay, peel it back. All right, and it'll pull off.
You'll make a disgusting sound.
You know, it's not too late to turn back now. I mean, I have a show to run, so I'm pretty much eternally fucked either way.
Or you take the dentures and you make sure they're with them, so that way the person knows who this person is. All right, because sometimes you go and you risk your ass looking for somebody. All right, and somebody might be paying some serious money for it.
Yeah, question. If I were to say, hypothetically speaking, unearth the corpse of Donald Trump when he died and sell it on eBay, do you think his ghost would give me a small loan of $1 million?
Confident self. It's hard to find.
Are you okay, bro?
All right. So what you do? All right. So when you first open them up, all right. Do not grab it here. All right. Don't grab it by the teeth like that. All right. You grab it by the eyes or the nose. You pull it out. Put your finger all the way in. There is nothing there that will hurt you at all.
No? Nothing at all?
Sure.
Not beetles, maggots, centipedes, or other poisonous insects? Yeah, be thankful that I didn't use any pictures for that segment. I know what it's like to watch something on YouTube and have insects pop up all the fucking time. This is why subscribing to the Christopher Szabo show is never a mistake. I got your backs, homie. I got your backs. I got a text message in that thing.
Okay, now as you can see.
What the fuck is wrong with your hand? Did you just come back from fighting zombies?
For this, you're gonna have to take something, push it in, wrap around thin cloth or something, push it in so that we could get that real clean on the inside.
Now, I'm no fucking expert at grave robbing. Of course, I'm watching this because I'm a complete fucking moron. But wouldn't it just make more sense to just fill the skull with water and then just, you know, dump out all the goop that's inside of it?
So what you do is you try to make the best. Put your finger in there.
Honestly now, anyone who is advising you to put your finger in anything other than my asshole is not worth talking to. Call me.
You know, it's much better if you want to. Afterwards, you could set it down, put a black candle on the top and let it bleed down. Let the candle wax fall and it looks nice, okay?
Or maybe just let the skull soak in hydrogen peroxide for an hour or two.
So what you do is try and dilute the bleach as much as possible. Do not paint it at all. Do not paint this at all because it will ruin the whole thing because it is hell to get the paint in here.
Duh! If I'm going to be digging up a grave and I'm looking to sell the corpse on the black market, the last thing I'm going to consider doing is painting it. This isn't a fucking skateboard we're talking about. We're talking about a fucking skull of a deceased person. I'm beginning to question who's the moron in this conversation we're having right now.
Because you want to see the cracks like this. There's a crack. So you want to see everything so that way it looks real. Okay, you want to see every little crack around the sides.
Well, I think we all know what this guy is smoking.
It's like flaky, it flakes off real fast. This right here is my blood, so fake that, you know, for blood of the person, alright, because they have no blood.
This person had to have had blood at least once in their lifetime. That's kind of a basic thing you need to live. Did this person think that all corpses in the graveyard just magically appeared? That, like, maybe these corpses didn't have lives of their own?
Okay, this one is from a very long time ago. Okay, if you find something more new, you can expect more redishness. Okay, this one will end up a little brown.
Notice how this guy hasn't done any of the steps to clean the skull that he has mentioned, at least on screen so far. In fact, if you listen to his voice, he seems terrified as to what he's even doing. I'm confused as to whether or not this guy is high, or if this guy is being forced to do what he is doing at gunpoint.
If you find something really old, okay, it will be brownish all around, so you leave it in your, on your roof or something, okay?
That's a great idea. Then my neighbors will walk by and wonder why there's a skull bleaching on my roof, and they'll call the police on me. Excellent innovation, my friend.
Find a way to fix this on, it'll look great. And if you also get the leg bones, it'll look even better like this. With both of them on it. Like that.
Oh, you mean like this, right?
Okay, some of them you might find some more metal on it.
Why do we need to get metal out of a skull?
You always find it's metal. Sometimes you will find it's glass.
Why would there be glass inside of a skull?
You have to peel back the cloth, which is very hard. As you can see, this is very hard to rip. Alright, say this was hard. Alright, it would be very hard. You have to, very hard.
Yeah, I have a question. Will this be very hard?
Alright, because once you've mixed up all the bones, you won't see which ones are fingers or before you even move this part. Alright, you find the hands. Alright, you take out the fingers, because those are small.
I would just rather take the coffin and then just bring it back to my place before I begin fingering the corpse. I mean, that's just me. I don't know about you. I'm clearly the moron in this case. You're the expert, clearly.
They're very small. They're in parts, right? If you rip off this part,
he can't even handle his own skull with care.
Now, if you find something over 60 years old, you are in good luck.
Ooh, yeah. Do tell.
All right, see, so that way you don't have to wash off much. You wet it and the rest will fall off.
But wouldn't the older the skull is, the messier and more stained it would be? I mean, it would have had more time to, be involved with dirt and insects and excrement, whatever is going on inside of a corpse. I mean, what you're saying, it just makes no tangible sense.
This one has almost no brains.
And neither do you. Even the film is getting sleepy, watching you get like a disease or 20 from what you're doing. Where's your sterilization kit? Where are your gloves? You're gonna fucking die from picking at a rotting brain.
Right, if you shake it, it won't sound crisp like this. Alright, sounds very crisp. Now, some of them might sound a little more fleshy-like, alright? It won't be fleshy, but it'll be soft. Alright, and once you wet them, they're gonna turn into brains.
Brains! Just add water.
Alright, so what you do is you shake it out in the toilet. Make sure there's no witnesses. When you leave, always bring it back.
Oh, really? Sorry, I was just gonna invite my mother to come with me while I walk in the middle of a fucking graveyard at night so that she could also film me fucking with corpses of people I've never met before. Just like you!
Never leave witnesses. If you have to knock them out so that way they think it's a dream.
If someone wakes up in the middle of a graveyard, chances are they're not going to think it was all a dream.
If it's summertime and there's no rain, then that's, I think, the perfect time, except for one thing, the guards might be a bit active at that time. So what you do it is in around July when it's a little cold, you wear some nice warm gloves.
Okay, I'll take that down. July is the coldest month.
Okay. So what you do? So you go to like a magic shop where they like skulls and everything for rituals. Okay. So I think you could get around 250 for one of these. If you get a leg bone and it's carved into a necklace or something, you might get around 650 for it. It's really worth it because a lot of people won't do this.
Well, you've heard it here yourself. If you want a quick paying gig, just dig up some bones like a moron. You can swing by your local magic shop and you can score a hefty $600-something. Not a bad pay, but I'd probably reach out to some more professional peeps before investing my time and energy into something like this. Anyway, this was only part one of the Halloween goodness that I have to provide for you. Next time, we'll be looking at cooking with Hutbotco. Who is Hutbotco? Stay tuned for next time.